house, a full 4-bedroom house. We all lived. $850 a month in Montana. That's how much the going rate was for rent. It's not like that anymore. You're talking thousands.
That's right. Don't live in New York.
Even in small rural towns.
3,000.
If you find a place for $1,500 for a studio apartment or a studio house,
Dang.
consider yourself very fortunate.
That's crazy.
I'm scared.
She's scared, y'all.
I know that there must be a lot of people living in their cars who even do it out of adventure. I lived in my RV for almost 10 years. I loved it. Never an ounce of complaint. It was my home on wheels. It was my house. I had a bed, a kitchen, a bathroom,
Balling.
desk. I was able to do school part-time and work part-time from my rolling home.
Lucky
I
you.
can't do that from my car. And so far, I have lost so much that I am unable to also get a van.
You know what I find so amazing, man, about this situation? Now, I know this is an epidemic going on, because we already know the Matrix is collapsing, right? But these people, a lot of people out here, you know, if you just scroll on down, you know, the feed, hold up. I could show you, like, the list goes on and on. You know, is van life about to be criminalized? The new face of homelessness, single moms. Like, the list goes on and on. And I'm about to look at this right here. It says chemical substance deployed at grand opening in Houston 3 days ago. I don't know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of crap going on here in America, y'all. There's a lot of crap going on in the world. They even talking about Dubai is sinking. Dubai, yo. But I guess it makes sense that Dubai is sinking. Why? Because the petrodollar is sinking. Dubai is strong based off of what? The petrodollar. You see what I'm saying? So, if the petrodollar goes, then you already know Dubai is going straight into the water. Or into the sand or whatever. You know what I mean? Wow, the trash man just rolled past again. My stupid neighbors didn't even take the trash out again, y'all. I just heard the trash man ride past again. You know what I'm saying? The stupid gang stalking nasty hoe didn't even take the trash out. We get trash man come on in the summertime twice a week. You know what I'm saying? And these nasty suckers can't even take the trash out. They leave it right there. I bet her coochie smell like trash. But anyway, you need to take that broad to Philly. Take her to Philly, because we were just having that pandeezy up there. The pandemic, call it the trash-demic. We just recently had a trash-demic. I don't know if y'all seen the video. I posted the video up on I think I did YouTube and Rumble. I posted. You know, they had that strike. The people didn't want to work no more because they wasn't getting paid, and I don't blame them. So everybody was out there snapping, trash everywhere. I guarantee you the gang stalkers next door would have loved it. You know what I'm saying? You see how the world is? You know, it's like things that happen to people shouldn't happen to the people that it happened to. You know what I'm saying? It'd be an innocent girl get raped. It'd be an innocent person, innocent dude go to jail or get gang stalked or whatever. Meanwhile, the people that should have got, you know, raped don't get raped. Maybe they get raped in the next life or whatever. Or gang stalked in that next life. They honestly, I've heard gurus say, or the spiritual conscious community say, that a raper in this life, I'm going off the top of the topic real quick, but they said a raper will if a person is raping in this life, when you die and reincarnate, you're going to be the victim next time. That's what they say. They say you get back. What goes around comes around, right? You reap what you sow. So all the gang stalkers that's gang stalking, in their next life, they're going to probably be the TI. And they're going to have to go through what you went through. Perhaps let's just say us TIs were probably once gang stalkers in another life. We don't remember. You see what I'm saying? You gotta always question everything. You gotta. I know what y'all saying. Not me, man. I would never do nothing like that, D. I would never do nothing. Like, shut up. You don't remember. You don't even know who you was in the past life. Or do you? Do you remember? Did you take hypnosis? You ain't take nothing. You too busy going to church. Talking about Jesus on the main line. Tell them what you want. You ain't learning a damn thing. So you gotta understand this life, this karmic debt and all this crap, it's real. So if you out here, doing things to people, just know that in another lifetime, you too will experience what you put somebody else through. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? So my point is with the trash, like, they need to take that trash broad up Philly, west, north, south, and just leave her up there with the trash. Since she don't like to take a trash out, because obviously you're not grateful to the fact that the city will send a trash man to come and pick up your trash twice a week, and they only do it in the summertime because it's hot, it's stinky, flies, etc., etc. You know what I'm talking about? So they give you, so it's basically they looking out, which is a blessing. But it's diabolical for them nuts. And they got young boys running in and out the crib all day gang stalking. That's all they do is gang stalk all day. But everybody lazy to take the trash out. But anyway, so like I said, it's just crazy how, people get to, get what comes to them that they, I feel as though they didn't deserve, but then again, maybe they did. Maybe they was an asshole in another lifetime. But anyway, back to this war on homeless. It says, and no mass has begun. See, with these people complaining because they homeless, right? But they don't understand that, look, I would rather be homeless and not be gang stalked. Like, being homeless and getting targeted is worse. You cannot compare. You outside all day. You got these fools standing there right next to you. You go into the woods, they go into the woods right with you. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go. If you're in the car, if you're on foot. Remember Wayne Daniels? Rest in peace to Wayne Daniels. Rest in peace to Tony H. Rest in peace to what's his name? Electrical Vibration. All the 3 TIs that I named that passed on. They might have reincarnated, came back. Who knows? I hope they didn't. But Wayne Daniels, he was on foot. He used to tell me, I used to talk to Wayne. He used to tell me he'll find a quiet spot and certain parks, to go lay his head. When he wake up, he be boss all around him. You know what I'm saying? These people are fools. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this video play so we can hear what this lady talking about. But I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say, for all you people out there that's homeless or whatever, just be happy that you're not being gang stalked. Homelessness is terrible. Of course, we don't want that. But at least you can still get a job and take care of yourself. But if you homeless and you targeted, with V2K or directed energy weapons or whatever the hell that the CIA is doing to you, man, is far worse.
Then I could at least stand up in, have a bed, have a little sink, and have a little kitchen with a desk. This is my goal. It doesn't seem that hard. It doesn't seem like it's not obtainable.
See, look at the background. You see the background? Watch, out in the, you don't see no. It would have been dog stalkers back there. You would have seen red shirts back there, cars, white cars.
Something like that is still under fire from this new administration. So what's he gonna do? I mean, there's no beds available. There are places, even if you have medical fragility, you are sick.
Fragility.
You can't find a place that you can go to recover.
Right.
or go for hospital visits or doctor's visits. There's no funding. I've called everything in the state of Washington.
America ran out of money.
I, if you're not out here in the trenches, you have no right to say anything.
If you're not
And
out in the trenches, you have no right to say anything. Yo, did y'all hear about August 9th? They talking about don't pay no bills. They trying to tell everybody, it's all on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. So don't pay your bills. Everybody, we gotta come together. And I mean, I've been told people to do this, man. People don't listen. Man, I'm like, man, fuck these bills. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
Life in someone else's shoes, you have no right to say, well, I know how it works, when you don't. But the situation is that bad. I'm not into drugs. I don't drink. I've never done those things.
Lucky you.
I'm clean.
You want a cookie?
Educated. And yet there is still no
You ain't educated about gangstalker.
avenue for me to go forward. And now there's fear. Fear that
you didn't come to Gangstalk Assimilation University.
Even that possible $900, once I can get into an apartment or a place, and I could get some online work, that I could build my finances, keep going through therapy, and build my life back up.
Well,
Get off aid and help, because then I will be able to go forward whole and more healed. I've discussed some of my PTSD, and that is a situation that is part of this overall issue. But now there's a war on people living in their vehicles. So what's the plan if there's no beds?
And yo, with this war, everybody sleeping in the vehicles, you're gonna be getting harassed by the police. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there getting harassed by the police, sleeping at the Walmarts and stuff. You know what I mean? They're gonna knock on your window and they're gonna knock on your glass. You ain't allowed to park here. You ain't allowed to sleep here. You can't park. You can't sleep in the parks. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, this shit is crazy. Just think about it. How the hell can you stop a person from sleeping in the park? That don't make no damn sense at all. If a person is in the car, or if a person is sleeping on a bench, or whatever the case may be, they have every right to do that. It should not be a law or a sign saying you're not allowed to be here after 9 o'clock. This is a damn park. This is my land. You ain't allowed to be here. Take your ass home. I don't have no home to go to. Well, you better find something. Damn it.
There are going to be new places resurrected where they could put tiny homes. They could put people there. They could make more programs. What are they going to do?
They're going to make programs, all right? It's called the Gangstalking Program. They're going to put you in it.
Going to build more of those alligator Alcatrazes in certain states and just throw their homeless population into these places and force them into recovery programs? Or force people who are sick or have PTSD or who have other physical issues of medical fragility to put them in these places because they can't afford
See the car Ryan passed?
to live in housing.
That's the second car, though.
The housing market's not getting better, and they're cutting these other funds.
Yo,
I don't even know if that
people be talking this crap, talking about getting into real estate. I don't recommend that. If you got money, I wouldn't recommend getting into real estate in this day and time, because the market is collapsing. You fuck around getting real estate, man, and it might be the worst mistake you ever did in your life.
can find a place within the next few months with that $900, with the way that he is threatening cuts to financial aids and institutions and grants, that money could run out. I could be in a place for 2 months and still not have my feet underneath me to keep going.
Right.
I'm angry and I'm scared. And that's wrong. I'm doing everything I can to pull myself out of this and to start again. I don't need that pull
It's
myself
why
out of
they.
this
What
and
that say? It says, "I know other people are too. Why do you attacking the vulnerable?"
start again. I don't need that much to do
That's
that.
the key word. Vulnerable. What do a hyena attack? Don't a hyena attack a vulnerable gazelle? Huh? That's the key word. Remember, either you're a predator or you're a prey. The prey is vulnerable. The wolf is going after the vulnerable prey. The wolf don't want no smoke with nothing that's going to fight back. Why? Why would I want that? I'm not trying to get injured in the fight. So you got to understand, animals don't have hospitals to go to when they're out in the woods and in the wild. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got time knuckling up. Knuck if you buck, man. Knuck if you buck. They ain't got time for that. This ain't no boxing match. I'm trying to eat. I gotta hurry and grab that rabbit and get that blood and that flesh so I can sustain myself and have more energy to go on to the next life. I mean, well, the next day. You know what I'm saying? The wolf ain't gonna fight something that's whole and well and ferocious that can fight back, because you might get injured in the process. So the key word is vulnerable. Don't be vulnerable.
But I need enough. And there's not. Do you know how many people are suffering with their PTSD or with their physical problems and can't get help?
Yeah, a whole bunch of people.
And maybe they can't do as much as me to find out what is available. I am so sorry for those people.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, y'all. I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna stop this one and I'm gonna go and check out the other video and see what they talking about on this one. I don't want to make it too long on one video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, y'all. I appreciate all my supporters. Anybody that looked out, you know what I'm saying, for DB Gangstalker Simulation. We out.